Talk to you about my first time in Africa years ago. The moment I got to the hotel, I looked at the security guard there and noticed he didn't have a gun. And I was very uncomfortable with that because he was wearing wearing a pair of sandals and no gun. They took me to my room. My door only had one lock. So I told the people at the hotel, I need a safe to hide my money in. This is not a safe place. So they brought me a little bitty safe that you could just carry around. And I said, all right, they must be trying to set me up. I know they're trying to set me up. So I stayed up that night and I went to sleep, got up that morning, and they called me for breakfast. I said, all right. So they're trying to lure me out of the room. So while I'm eating.
Do you hear what this man is saying? He's, African American, a diaspora. And per what this man is saying, you know, when you go to America, I've never been there before, so I don't know much about but the kind of treatment most of our people are being getting over there. We see some on the internet, you understand. So when he came to Ghana, he said the hotel that he was, going to stay, the security man is not having gun on him. So he was scared for his life. He was scared for his life simply because the security man, the person who's supposed to, protect or guide him, is not having a gun on him. So throughout the night, he couldn't, sleep simply because the security man is not having gun. So when you go to America, it's not like that. Every security man is having a gun on him. So anybody that trespass, that want to do something stupid, the security man will use the gun on him or her. So as he came here, he's not seeing such. And through, throughout the whole night, he was thinking, these people, what are they up to? Are they trying to, do something bad to me? But hey, this is Africa. Africa, there's nothing like that. We love each other, especially if you are a diasporan, that you come back to the continent. We show you love. We show you how we live over here. There's nothing like killing. We don't kill ourselves. We love ourselves. There's no other African country, or there's no African country or in the continent that produce gun and all that. Anything that you see is being or imported from you know uh, the Western world to destroy or tarnish the image of Africa. Guys, in case you are new here and you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and watch the full video of how this man, his reaction on his first time coming to Ghana.
Okay, I'm going to talk to you about my first time in Africa years ago. The moment I got to the hotel, I looked at the security guard there and noticed he didn't have a gun. And I was very uncomfortable with that because he was wearing wearing a pair of sandals and no gun. They took me to my room. My door only had one lock. So I told the people at the hotel, I need a safe to hide my money in. This is not a safe place. So they brought me a little bitty safe that you could just carry around. And I said, all right, they must be trying to set me up. I know they're trying to set me up. So I stayed up that night and I went to sleep, got up that morning, and they called me for breakfast. I said, all right. So they're trying to lure me out of the room. So while I'm eating breakfast, they can come in and rob me, take all my money. So I put all my money in my pocket and left about 1,000 CDs on the table. And when I got back, the money was still there. In fact, the room was clean. Okay. Now, my point is this. I was never going to give them a chance. I was never going to give them, in my mind, a chance to prove that they were not going to do anything. Every turn, they were going to try something underhanded and low down. You see, that is how Black Americans are programmed to think. And it happens to us in our own country. Other groups think that way about us, whether we do something or not. And at that point, I had called my cousin and I said, hey, man, we got to change. We are wrong. When we come here with the wrong mindset. We should not be this way. Just because we're treated this way in our own country of birth doesn't mean that we have to act and behave the way that the oppressor behaves. So, my point in being is, because of those experiences, I even decided when I got home, I said, I'm not carrying a gun anymore. I'm not going to carry a weapon. I'm going to just give people the benefit of the doubt because I've seen better and I've learned better. All right. Thank you.